All right, my trendsetters. I got questions and I need answers. Now, I know that some of you guys out there are looking for me to do other content. And trust me, I want to. But you see that my channel is very, very new. I don't even have 1,000 subscribers yet. Almost there at 6. But I'm a long way. Now, one way for me to attain more engagement is to share the videos. Comment, like, hype. I don't even know. I still haven't seen the hype when they talk about hype in the video. I don't know what the hell that is. Somebody said they hyped one of my videos. I still don't know what the hell it is. But anyway, if you can do that, do that. But anyway, yes, but and because I'm doing readings, I don't know how I feel about crossing over the energy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pulling cards and I don't know if I want to, do that. I don't know how I feel about that right there. I know I can pull from different cards and things of that nature, but still, the energy is still lingering. I don't know. Maybe if they was in the same family or something like that, they had, I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about that. But anyway, you know how people have different topics they talk about, but they're talking about it. They're just, but they're not pulling the energy, But anyway, I wanted to come in and pull on Tesehki, because I don't know how I feel about her. I don't know. Now we're seeing all that passion, all that noise she was talking. And after all of that, everybody came to the internet and expressed their, grievances or how they felt about the situation. But she ain't say shit. It's almost like she giving me the feeling, and because of the shit that Chrisean, what she said, that everybody's going to find out about Tesehki, you're going to know who she really is. They're trying to take me out. They're trying to kill me. Shit like that right there. And she's still, playing around here with riddles and shit. No, I don't know. Now, another energy that I picked up on in regards to her was her voice. Now, of course, all that yelling could cause hoarseness and things of that nature. But it's that same energy that Angie Stone had. And I think it comes from alcohol. I want to say that that's her drug of choice. Now, of course, this is all speculation and for entertainment purposes only. I don't have no facts on all of this. But yeah, it's something about her aging. Now, somebody did mention that they was in Atlanta. And it's so crazy because when I was looking for it, Atlanta really did stick out in, the names. I don't know why. Sometimes spirit just speak that way. But, yeah, they might be. I don't know. Anybody else can confirm where they were? But I don't know how I feel about her. Now, I want to also mention that I seen a video where she was, I think, doing a live, talking to her audience. And they were talking about the setup in regards to Blue. Chrisean had accused her of having something to do with that. But when she was talking to her audience, her boyfriend, or whoever was in the background, I believe it was a boyfriend, was in the background, and he said, you mean that time when she called me? Well, it was like, and she tried to hurry up and quiet him down. It's like he interjected himself into something. And sometimes people tell on themselves, because she evidently called you about it. You see what I'm saying? You said it. He said it. I guess you can't edit that out of a live, right? So I don't know. I mean, nothing went through, but it just made me think about when Chrisean was talking about recordings and things of that nature, and also the fact that, you know, Tesehki does speak a lot about goons, even her behavior. And even I seen a video of her a long time ago, and I think she was doing it with a lot of popular rapper girls. It looked very gang culturist. And I told you, rapper is just slang for gang, any damn drugs and shit like that right there. I don't give a damn what nobody say. And I do believe that she a blood. Now, I don't believe that Chrisean actually ever belonged to a gang before now. Not blood or crip per se. I don't know how I go anymore, because I thought you had to have some type of allegiance. You can't jump from gang to gang like the politicians do. One day they're Democrat, one day they're Republican, because they do it all the damn time. You know. Well, let me try to stay on out of politics. But anyway, I think that she got the red and the 33 on her nails because she is actually probably a real blood, because she was screaming at like Bino, he ain't real blood. I mean, like, it's like, damn, is that what that's for? And what does that mean for blue? You know what I'm saying? What does that really mean for blue? Is she playing with these fucking people? Because I think she just that crazy. I don't know. It's almost like she feel like she needs some type of protection. And you know, because you're a gang, it's this sense of loyalty where no matter what the hell you do wrong, they still gonna take up for you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody let me know. I'm just throwing some things out here. Because I don't know how I feel about Tifa. I don't know. She making me question, you know, her behavior. Because ain't no way in the hell a bitch gonna say all that about me and I'm still be your damn friend, sister or no damn sister. And somebody in my comment talking about, come on now, we gotta stick together. Fuck that and your thought on that. You got me Are you crazy? When people trying to really take you out and you still want to stick it out? This girl, I told you she about to have a crash out. She over here talking about people want to kill her. They bringing guns into the situation. Is they all punking us? Is they lying? What's going on? But somebody brought something up that was very clear. Reality or non-reality, bitches don't get their teeth knocked out when they playing. Boy, this is a dangerous game. This is a dangerous game. Now, I want to pull on her energy. And I don't know what I don't know if I want to base it on Chrisean or just let me see what's going on with her energy in general. Whatever spirit want to tell me. Whatever I can pick up on. It's her voice. It's that Angie Stone riddle. You know, it's that You know, that alcohol is a whole nother fucking demon, bitch. You know, I mean, they got drugs and stuff out there, but that alcohol, oh my God. Let me see. And I'm talking about mixed with other things, y'all. Because it's just hyping it. If you ever experience drinking, smoking weed, imagine yourself smoking weed without any alcohol. And then when you drink alcohol, what the hell happened? It'd be like bam, 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 bam. Or anything else you do. Experiment with. Now see? Yeah. Wow. And I'm looking at what's peeking out over here. And it's almost like, you see the buried secrets in regards to investments. You know, you can look at it as something that's good, but I'm just looking at this knight, which is one of passion, that has a lot to do with these choices. And anytime you reach from a place of passion, it represents the root chakra. Everything down here. And it wasn't by mistake that it's placed right there between the leaves. It's like, damn it, man. And when I tell you that the sensual energy is what have everybody so off kilter, because you got so many different energies that you're dealing with. And here we got the 8th house. And I don't know. Because now it's in the deck. Oh man. It's not even 8. It's the 7. It's the 7 deadly sins. The 7 cups. Yeah, temptation. With this. I don't know. It looked like a lot of restrictions going on here. The man in the mirror. Portals. Magic. I told you, Chrisean is really doing magic. Now, I don't know if Tifa is aware of any of that or even believe in any of that. But it's getting real, for sure for me that Chrisean is actually dealing with something. Yeah. I've seen a video, Voodoo Doll TV, where she was speaking about Petey and his time of almost becoming, some type of professional football player, I believe. And he began to hang around with Chrisean. And I'm sure they was doing, a lot of street pharmacy hanging out, because she was doing everything. She siphoned his energy, by the way. And I remember because she got in touch with him, and he was on the other side of the screen with 3 other guys, and she said, "Let me pray for y'all." And I don't know what the fuck it is that she be praying for, or what be in that little freaking mind. People don't really understand that when you pray, when people be talking about, I'm going to pray for you, I'm going to pray my will over you. It's like when you don't agree with them, I'm going to pray for you. That's spell work. and it's not necessarily the prayer itself, but it's that energy when you begin to exude her energy, when you start to hang around her, because that's exactly what he did. And he trying to explain to her in the car that, when you do that and you cut up like that, it jeopardizes, recruiters reaching out to me, I could get kicked out of school. And it ain't her damn fault. Because you know all that, so you should dismiss yourself and leave from around her. That's why I say, a lot of times when you are aware of these things, this like the universe, you're aware of this and you're making the choice. When you know that you shouldn't do this shit, but you still gonna do it any goddamn way, I'm gonna give you what you're looking for. And you know what she had to say after he got locked up for domestic violence? Because listen, that's what this, I don't know what happened, because sometimes the media, you never know the backstory or what's going on, but whatever. By hanging around with her, he in jail though. I don't know. He ain't have a bond. I don't know what happened after that. I don't know if he got out. I don't know. But I'm just talking on that energy. You know what she had to say when I think the family was trying to tell her that he was like the. She said, "Oh well, he shouldn't have been around the family." And who he was around? Her fuck ass. And y'all just swear to God that these sick people just need to stick together. We got all these Dr. Phil ass people out here. I'm telling you, and they family probably fucked up just like that. But I bet they ain't making it an effort to go out there and stick together with their family. I bet you they ain't. Boy, when I said, wow. It just was so crazy to me because I was just saying in the reading before, don't pray with this crazy ass bitch. I don't know what the hell she connected to, but it's weird. We still reading on Tifa though, spirit. Alright. Now look like she got some choices here. I don't know. I almost feel like maybe Chrisean do have something that she got holding over her head. I don't know. I'm just thinking about the last video she did with the little black skunk hat on top of her head with the black glasses. Trying to filter out her appearance, her drug use, her alcoholism. Because she's damn sure alcoholic for sure. Yeah, and see? Damn. Look at all the money. How many times do I do a reading and it's always money with them? It always go back to the fucking money. Look. 6 Pentacles, 7 Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Which is 14 Pentacles. I mean, yeah. But 13 Pentacles is here. And this is like paying somebody to do something sometimes. You see the exchange? up. It's just like, it's not. And see, this one requires patience. It takes a long time to get to you. That's why they always say this bitch moves slow. Yeah, and you see, it's almost feeling empty. Hold on. The mic fell. Mic drop. Is that something symbolic, spirit? Now look, temperance is here. And yeah, it's like protect something. You see in the bubble? It's contained. This is pushback, standing your ground. But you see, it's almost like, I told you. Yeah, I swear, I don't know what it is. I believe that Chrisean really do got something that she holding over her fucking head. And she don't want to rock the boat with temperance. Now, I'm not sure who the hell she was out there yelling at. You seen, look. I don't know. If it was, all Chrisean that she was yelling at. Because they just give us just those little bit of clips. And we got to try to figure it out. And again, I don't know why it's making me feel like she's trying to contain this. Because 13 does represent the death card. A rebirth. Death and a rebirth. But let's see. I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. I don't know how this. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Damn, this is my first time seeing this. I think, no, it's not. I thought she was tied to that. Oh, that's a baggage in it. Ooh. You see? I just noticed that. I never noticed that before, but it's luggage. And she got a hand on it. What you about to drop it over, bitch? What she about to do, spirit? Drop it over? Alright, let me see what house this talking about. I said I was going to pull a few cards from this, and that's what I'm going to do. Let me see. Let me see. What's the Seven of Cups? What house is it? In, baby. Healing. And it's in Chiron. Yeah. This does reflect, family trauma. So let me oh, look what's on the screen, y'all. 555. And the date of 22nd. Damn. Wait a minute, let me I guess I could read it from my book. Sometimes I like to go to the overall message Google in regards to Chiron, the planet. But I could do it this way too. But only reason why I want to read it out is because I want you to know what it means, so you can tap into your own little, thought. Now this is telling them to find the purpose in the problem. And it says hard-earned wisdom is now relevant and needed. And it says you don't have to sign casualty. You may never know why you went through, the difficult situation. But you can put what you learned from it to good use. Now, there's something in regards to all those past choices. Everything that she's have learned thus far. It could even be from the trauma in regards to if it's true what Chrisean said about what took place. Or if it's a lie, how to deal with this person accordingly. Now, oh boy, when I say spirit woke me up with the craziest thought today, and it was roots. And which is a whole damn lie. And a lot of people, might not be aware of it, because slavery was not necessarily in the way that we were taught to believe. It was more indentured servants. And it really made me think about their family dynamic as well. Because, when land was misplaced, stripped away, slave was depicted as a person that was employed versus, being a freaking slave. But you have so many master teachers out here right now that is trying to wake up the community, and this story is I'm telling you, and the same thing with the Tamar Braxton family. It's not like this, but it's very similar. They got a case, of essay that's going on right now, and you even got the sister over there that's getting freaking married. Oh my God, that's a whole nother thing. Now I think I might. I don't know if I want. I think I might. I don't know if y'all ready for me though. I don't know if y'all ready for me though. But you got Dan Calloway, which is a historian. You also got Queen Janae. Now I'm gonna give you all these people. Now a lot of people might be aware of Dan Calloway, but you might not be aware of Queen Janine. And she go into some databases, and she was searching Indian names, and came up with the goddamn name Oshun. Indian, not African. You know what I'm saying? Everything was told to us in a lie. And you'll take some people off these fucking slave ships and they'll whoop your ass. You better put me back on. I can't find it right now. I gotta look. I don't know why it won't come up. Let me see. And then you got the Bro Sanchez's of the world that gave a good breakdown on her history and his story and her story, and you learn so much through social media, world events that have taken place, like 9/11. That it was really friendly fire, and people still believe in the government. They still believe in the lies that they put in these books and won't walk away. They still believe that in the lesser of the two evils. When one is just outright going to take you out, and the other one is silent. It's like good cop, bad cop. But they both got the same agenda. Now, when you think about it, even though Chrisean and Tesehki is not government, they're in the same type of entanglement. And the good cop and the bad cop is, the shadow and the higher self. Just because you read something doesn't make it true. They guilt people into being, world read when half of that shit is lies now. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with reading, learning, because I think you should learn everything. But never conform to any ideal. I read, various things out of these books, and, sometimes I can challenge it. But for the most part, I see it as an energy versus something that's real. You know what I'm saying? That actually happened. But something just to scale from of what's going on. Thank you, Spirit. This is deep, y'all. But I really don't. I don't know if I necessarily I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, Saturn. And then the ninth house. It's structure. It's the devil's energy. And I think I actually read out Saturn to y'all the other day. Saturn, it will be the serpent in the garden. Trying to wake you up. To show you what you're not seeing. And right here in the ninth year, this shit is about to come to the surface. And remember that Saturn, look what it's representing. Jupiter. In this card with the number 24. Yeah. And whatever you feed into is what you're getting back more of. They out there feeding into Zeus. Boy, you can't. It's like you can't even make this shit up at this point. You can't even make it up. And look what's at the bottom. The pyramid. What part of the chain are you on? Everybody trying to get to the top. And how many people are you stepping on to get up to the top? And it's so crazy. Look at that. What authority. 10th house, which represents, Aries, the emperor. And look at it. It's right there. Now, let me see. I hope I'm making sense. Now, Chastity, it said that she just disowned her sisters. Now, I did get a reading that said that it wasn't going to be what she thought it was. I don't know, girl. It's a good thing that you ain't go out there. I think you was going to jail for a long time if you change your mind and take your ass out there. Because y'all change your mind a lot. Yeah, you see, it's back. And look at the 23. Now, choices, this can actually be actual legal proceedings. You know, it could be cognitive. 23, the brain. The court of public opinion. It could be so many motherfucking things. But it's, you know, representing, bringing things into alignment, order. With the heel and the choices. Yeah. The inner child. And I did see the number 14 sticking out. With messages of concern. I'm telling you, I get the feeling that it's something that she really freaking trying to hide. I don't know why. I just get the feeling that, I don't know. And I think this has a lot to do with her consumption of alcohol. Of course it do. You know, everybody gotta, you gotta find that vice to fade the black. And it's so crazy that each and every one of them started out their spiel or what they had to say to the community with their allegiance to Jesus. If I tell you that ain't the most dysfunctional relationship I have ever seen in my life when it comes to a family that prays together. Oh, blown A. She said P-R-E-A. I mean P-R-E-Y. That was a good one. And somebody else said the name of the show should be what it was. What? I forgot what it was. Damn, it was good. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see, y'all. That was too good. That was funny. That was funny. Let me see. Hold on. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it on this side of town. Oh, somebody said they ain't Washington. Oh, they was. Oh, I don't know. They said they in Washington, but they moving around the country. That's what somebody said about the location they was in. I don't know. Listen, I don't think that Tesehki's city is Washington. But anyway. Oh, here it is. Now, she said, yes, they all need just one farewell show called Let's Leave Them Malones. Let's Leave Them Alone, Malones. And see the 33 right there with the concert. That's Chrisean. That's, I don't know what it's something. I told you Chrisean is spazzing out and crashing out with Saturn. This money's. This payout. Something happened. I see the wealthy man with the number 13 and the change. You know, something is about to happen, y'all. And it's the 9th house. And this is the 9th house. 9th house. Yeah, I mean, it's like whatever's about to happen is about to damn happen. Yeah. Yeah, and look what's at the bottom of the deck. The 3. The marriage. The contract. The union. And even though it's 2 people right here, it's just giving me the contract that they have with Zeus and everybody that's involved. And even, this can even represent the family. I mean, Chrisean, mother and father. This is some weird ass shit that's going on. But hold on, I need one more deck. One more deck. Where is that? Where is that? Yeah. Now this card is about, making positive changes. Transform pain into strength and empower yourself. Ascend, evolution, and set yourself free. Because I'm telling you, there's nothing, I'm telling you, they're not going to heal in the mental space that they're in, especially not Chrisean, where she think that they want to fucking kill her. You mean to tell me that you still need to stick it out with somebody that they think that they want to take you out? And that bitch said, "I think we family." Yeah. Now it says darkness cannot dispel darkness, only light can. And I'm telling you, right here with Saturn and the wealthy man, it's like nothing is fucking fixing this situation. And it's so crazy that it's so much in regards to somebody's life being taken out until I really believe that it really is feasible at this moment. Or is they really pulling our legs? And I don't think they that well of actors. I'm sorry. I just don't think so. Yeah. And that was at the bottom of the deck. Hidden desires. And jumbled thoughts is here in regards to what's buried here. But it's about to change. It's coming out. It's definitely coming out. It's definitely coming out. It's 7 of Cups all over again. 7 of Cups. And there's the family. And remember, even though I'm talking about everybody else, this is Tifa's freaking reading. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Now this does represent, again, the passion, the wand. We've seen the Knight of Wands in the beginning. And remember, it's the Page of Wands, the King. It's any of the damn wands, but you got to get to the page first. This is going to the page. the inner child with positive change healing the courthouse. You know, that's if you make remember that these are choices here. You know, and I'm telling you, you can't heal with somebody that's closed off to it. Chrisean don't want to heal with you, girl. She don't want you in her limelight. She ain't want you on baddies then. She don't want you on baddies now. She want all of y'all. She want all her sisters, you know, that's in her way, in her immediate way. For the people that's talking about her, she want the people to talk about them that way. Because it's not just me. She told Petey. And whoever else told her that Petey was locked up. Well, he shouldn't have been around the family. She don't want y'all to fuck around her. What part y'all don't understand? What part y'all don't understand? I don't want it. I don't want it. Fuck out of here. I want y'all to really go back and look at that video with Petey was trying to in his own Voodoo Doll TV. And see, look at him trying to explain to her, and see what she said about him trying to be heard by the audience or the people on the live. I said, this bitch is crazy. Unbelievable. Like, you the only one can be heard here? I just seen the TV. I just want to give y'all a little, in case you don't know, but I don't know how you wouldn't know, because voodoo is crazy as hell. Had you laughing for days. And the wealthy man, Saturn, money. Now look at that. Is that their daddy? Is that their daddy? Look, with the wealthy man. Is that the father and the mother? I don't understand why they won't step in and do nothing about Junior. This is just, I don't understand it, y'all. But right here with Saturn. You know, Saturn is discipline and structure. You know? Boy, I don't know. And it's like the fixer. This card I call my Olivia Pope. She was good at her job, right? Even though she was doing the president, she still was good at her job, right? Hey, look, right here with the wealthy man in the Page of Pentacles, learning something new. You know, pulling the curtain back. But it's in the upright. Let's see what's going on, though. This is Dorothy. Let me see. There's the family with the hot air balloon. And it says love, clarity, and awareness. But with structure. I don't know. It's almost like, and you know how you, oh Lord, there's just so many bad things come to my mind. You know when you send balloons up to the heavens after a loss of life? You know, because this is money, a lot of money. And look what it's with the King of Swords. You know, rite of passage. It's mine. With the wealthy man and a fixer. Well, I gotta see what's coming after that. Because I don't... Look, somebody looking into something. Oh my God. Now in the traditional deck, 4 swords is on a casket. Oh my goodness, y'all. And it's almost like they're trying to get this. Look at the 10 of Wands with the weight of the world. Stress, overburden. Right there on the 9 to the 10. 10, 10. And the High Priestess. I told you, I don't know what she tapping into. Who is that? That's mystery. With exploration, exploring ideals. As I move to jumbled thoughts. You can. Oh my God. And remember, she could be exploring ideals, but it could be the energy, that's coming towards her as well. And it's so much going on with these people. I could only think that it would be coming from Chrisean if it's coming from anybody else. And vice versa. Look at the sword. Look at that. Baby. Look. This is big homie. The devil energy with the sword. Bitch, I will take you out. Right here with jumbled thoughts. And I do, again, believe that your girl might be blood. I believe she is. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's why Chrisean, again, got the red nails with the 33. Red does represent blood. If she was in allegiance with blue, the Crip, she would have had on the blue nails. Now, it's so crazy that even though this represents so shocking, I don't know why it made me look down here at the blue and red. Could be significant. Yeah, and see? Again, remember we seen it before? Wish fulfillment? But look what it's like. Bitch, I don't want you around me. You in my way. You're blocking my shine. And she keeps saying, Chrisean keeps saying things in regards to, Tifa needing clout off. She don't need your clout anymore, girl. I don't know if she ever really needed it. But, you introducing her to the, baddest girl, please. How long ago was that? That's over. Girl, she don't need you. For clout. That's for damn sure. I'd rather listen to what she singing than you. Now, the baddies and all that bullshit, I will not be watching that. No, I won't. Only the clips that they give us on YouTube, Other than that, I'm not paying my energy to that shit. Hell no. I'm not. No. Mm-mm. That will not be happening, Captain. You see? The Lovers, the Queen of Pentacles. Now, look at the Devil in reverse. And the Nine of Wands is here. Now, the Nine of Wands is on the temptation. You know, the past, guarded against the past. You know, whatever this incoming information is, the court. And look at the Devil in reverse on the Ace of Wands. Now, this could be a lack of passion. Or, you know, something coming to the surface. You know, because the Devil represents the Saturn card over here, the subconscious, with healing, with positive change. It could, because you know, it does have to come to the surface to heal from it. I ain't saying that it's gonna be easy. Yeah, but something is about to take place. Seven of Wands. And you see, standing your ground. Right there on the King of Swords. The money. The money. Now, I was talking about this money right here with the wealthy man. This right here. Saturn. The Ten of Pentacles, which is, you know, all of this. But let's see. The wheel. The karmic wheel. I'm telling you, boy. Whew. Yeah, and came back out. See? It's almost like, don't take this. Don't take that ace. Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. Somebody's going to jail. King of Wands in reverse. This is a whole... The King of Wands in the upright again represents the rulership and it's leadership. But in the reverse, it's a lack of. Right here with the money, Saturn. It's like somebody might try to take off with something. And again, I told you, you know how you like those balloons when you lose somebody. It's making me think about Hawthorne. Remember when her husband passed and she lit that balloon? That used to be good as hell. Now, I don't know what the hell Hawthorne got to do with Jada Pinkett and the movie. I don't know what they got to do with anything. And how it just came so easy to my mind like that when I'm always having brain farts. Look at the wheel on the change. The cycle. And look what's at the end. The Ace of Pentacles right down the, you know, jumble thoughts and a Hierophant and exploration. Now it's here and it's here. And again, I said they don't want it. I shouldn't take it. I don't know. That's crazy. Right down the Hierophant. Right there with confusion, anxiety, and escape. Bitch. And I told you, I don't know what the hell it is that Tifa is trying to hide. Something's going on. Something's going on. Something is definitely going on. Let me see if I can show y'all what I was showing you yesterday. Let me see if I can pick that up. Now, how many minutes I'm in here? Damn, y'all. I'm sorry. I just held y'all total hostage, didn't I? Let me go down here. Let me see. These people is crazy as hell. Where you at? There you go. Let me see. I don't know. I can't get it. But anyway, on my thumbnail, and you can probably look at this video. You probably done seen it, but you see where I got the arrow pointing to those that on the side of his face, because that was a thing that they used to do back in the day when they got a body. They used to put teardrops, but I'm wondering if they little crosses now, because Chrisean got one on the side of her eye. And I seen a video the other night when she actually said that she was talking to Blue in regards to all the babies he made her give up, and actually got Jaden pregnant. And he wasn't with her, and he wanted that baby. I think they kept the baby too, right? But he made her he ain't never want that girl. Not on that level. She was just the money maker. But yeah, she got a teardrop. I don't know. Not a teardrop, a cross. But anyway, come off the slave ship. That's all I got to say. You know, a lot of the woo! That's all I got, y'all.